Oh, this is a crispy stream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think he's playing Madden in performance mode though, because it looks kind of weird.
Oh, does it have that, like, smoothing thing?
Yeah, it looks kind of smooth.
Interesting. Alright, let's go auto.
Oh, he's got a little better league sticker on the right.
He does. And I appreciate that. Turn the audio up just a little bit. Any practice injuries? Nope. Alright, let me
Got a couple of grades.
pull up the chat real quick. Not that chat, Connor. Dumbass. God's sake.
I don't know why
There
I'm
it is.
watching this full screen. Should probably pull up the chat.
Let's go. You might be like a second ahead of me, but that's okay.
I might be.
Potentially.
I can call it what's happening right now.
Sure.
Okay. Well, he's kind of just sitting on the screen.
He is sitting on the screen, yep.
Oh, down, 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 down. Play season game. Pressed it.
Yeah, you're like 2 seconds ahead of me. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll
Hold
try to
on.
pause a little bit, see if I can fuck with it.
Let's do,
Table floated in.
let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Edit. 1970s classic home, 1970s classic away.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Okay.
Dan, I'm probably going to keep this as a solo commentary just because, I'm already fighting for my life just to get one up. I don't know if I can do two, but I appreciate you. And good luck.
I think I meant solo booth. I was like, damn, I'm right here.
Nah, Dan's just chatting to me. And Rubber Cam Man, just like it's soup season, this Pokemon season, he's dropping the Pikachus. Justin, first off, welcome back to Better League Network. Welcome back, as...
After my banning, I'm back.
I suppose,
better word for it, yeah.
Yep. Listen, we're nothing if not performance-driven here at BLN, but as we head into this game, obviously, 8-7 Pittsburgh Steelers, 9-6 New Orleans Saints, both of whom are in quite the soup.
Very soupy teams.
Two very soupy teams and two very soupy conferences. Those are two guys who a win or a loss here will drastically change the fortunes of their seasons. Change the potential seeding, change potentially whether they make the playoffs at all, depending on how some stuff goes. We'll see. But welcome to the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Once again, it is myself. It is Justin. And Justin, first off, how are you doing? And second off, what is your quick kind of top line prediction for this game? Who do you think's going to win?
I'm doing pretty well. I see this being a very close game going down. I believe, Bosey's beat me so far this cycle. I beat Lucky the only time we've played this cycle so far. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Lucky though, because I think he's like rising in his season. I just lost to Ben last week, but I think Wobsy had that very, very good start, and I think he's kind of been off and on lately, so I'm just going to give it slightly to Lucky. I think it's going to come down to a few, Lucky, no pun intended, plays by one of the two teams.
It's a tale of two trajectories, because like you said, Wozy had an extremely impressive start to his season. It's kind of tapered off since then, versus Lucky. Looked like it's kind of been about as a stretch here. Jonathan Taylor, there goes that man. Only with about a gain of 4, but yep, Jonathan Taylor is back, one of the most feared rushers in this league, and we're going to see him get the ball a whole lot today. Dan's saying soup, soup, soup. And let me know in the chat, boys. Obviously we just started the stream, but let me know what your prediction is for this game as well.
You're going to ask them what your favorite soup is.
Let me know what your favorite soup is as well, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, tell me that first, and then tell me your prediction for this game. Mine's a nice lobster bisque. Nice lobster bisque. I like that a lot. Well, once again, drop back goes to a wheel route. This is Fulcher. Fulcher, one of many AI players on this Saints offense, able to catch it for a gain of 11.
He was a first round pick, I believe, right? Just recently.
Oh, I have no clue.
There's so many good receivers around the league that were drafted. I looked at Nick's team earlier. He's got a 78 superstar as his 8th string.
A lot of activity here as we have a handoff here. Jonathan Taylor cuts out. Taylor with one man to beat. He does beat him. A couple jukes, gets taken down by TJ Watt. Otherwise, looked like he may have had the edge. But with that freight train, which isn't as lethal as in past cycles, but with that freight train, you cannot let the man get going. Morty putting his ones in the chat. King, not Houston King, but Las Vegas King, saying, come on, Lucky, damn it, he's rooting for a lucky win here.
Hi, King.
Hi, King. First and 10, once again, coming out of I form. He will drop back. Simmons gets caught up a little bit. I don't see anyone open. McMullen's takeoff as he will dump it off. Kamara almost catches it, but a little bit risky there to throw that. Say again?
So I'm somehow like a second ahead of you again.
Yeah. That's okay. As long as it's not like bad, like that's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm just trying not to spoil any plays.
Yeah, for sure. Just don't moan and groan, I guess, during plays. You'll be able to tell where I'm at. Cam saying, oh, daddy! Obviously, Cam saying chicken noodle is my go-to. That's a classic. That's a classic right there. Cannot disrespect chicken noodle. Got me through many a sick day as a young child. Second and 10 once again. Trips to the right. McMullen will drop back. A feared Steelers pass rush gets bagged up. Goes to the underneath, Sharpton falls forward for a big gain.
Not a big fan of the cover 4 on second down. I feel like a lot of people in this league, they do like their second down long shots, but if you're going to give up the middle, I wouldn't do that on a second down play.
Lucky, this is probably his most efficient passing season ever, honestly, in this league. Very content to take the checkdowns if you give it to him, like we see right there, as he will hand it off Jonathan Taylor, who breaks one tackle, able to get it to around the 19-yard line. Lucky already knocking on the doorstep. Yeah, Lucky, I mean, the way to beat Lucky pretty consistently was always, force him into a pass-heavy attack and eventually make mistakes. That has not been the case so much in this season. So we've countered to the left, Jonathan Taylor. Again, TJ Watt preventing what could have been a touchdown. Easily the best defender on this field here for the Steelers. But 3rd and 2, probably 4-down territory if I'm guessing for Lucky. Using the C right down there. It will be...
All right, I'm back.
You're okay! Allen versus myself, he will drop back. The 6-man rush gets bagged up. Jawan Johnson, the old man, the man who Warden said, how does he still have a job in Better League, able to pick up a big first down?
Warden, someone calling somebody an old man is a take.
Warren's young at heart, and that's what matters. We have a stretch here. Jonathan Taylor with one man to miss. Pulls him over and scores!
A little push by Alvin Kamara back there, who kind of killed me when I played Lucky.
That's a nice animation there. Very clean animation. Yeah, Kamara just kind of shoves him in, and nice start for Lucky.
Behind, yeah.
Yeah, didn't really have to do anything too crazy there on offense. Took his checkdowns in the passing game. Jonathan Taylor got established. A pretty easy opening drive there, opening script for Lucky, 7-0. And now, again, this is a very, very tough New Orleans defense. Obviously, Alex Graves, McCullen, I think the other rookie DB. A lot of nice kind of pass. A lot of nice secondary players to shut down the pass. I don't know so much about the run defense. Obviously, the gravitational pull of Brian Breesy might be enough. But what do you think Pittsburgh's offensive approach is going to be here?
Honestly, just try to get to the edges or something. I'm not really sure. Lucky's defense is very good.
Yes.
I'm not really sure what the weakness is here, but if there's someone that's going to find it, it's probably not Wozy. But I believe Wozy can find something. There he goes.
As he will go to a stretch RPOs, George Pickens, who was an absolute menace in Madden and in real life, able to get a gain of 7 there. But, yeah, I mean, on top of everything, on top of all the good AI, the good IRL players that Lucky has, he's got, I think, a very underrated defensive user, especially against the pass. He can diagnose kind of route concepts really quickly.
I don't think I've had a game against Lucky where it wasn't a defensive fight-out battle.
As McLaughlin, that's the other rookie DB I was talking about, gets bagged up, but not able to do a ton there in the open field. Still able to get the first down. It's Russo, again, just AI all over this field with his first catch.
I was about to say, is there one real player on this offense?
Stacking the box here is Lucky. Good usering, although just a step slow with Adebayo. Adabo, whatever. Able to get... Bam Adebayo. Who a lot of people think is one of the best centers in the league. I don't know. That's a take I've seen a lot of people have. 2nd and 6 as we will have again another RPO. Brian Brees tries to shadow block, unable to quite get his arms around Saquon Barkley. His first run goes for a gain of 6.
Both offenses look like they're having a pretty easy time so far, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wosey's not going to call plays where he has to make a ton of like difficult reads. Like he's going to keep things I
Hmm.
think pretty simple for himself, and that's good. That's what he should do, especially
Ooh,
with the
ooh.
mobile threat of Jacobson as he will take off, and Breesy, the 500-pound menace, able to take him down there in the backfield as we will have fourth and
That was a
two.
decision.
Early coach's decision time as we are going to see Wosey go for this. How do you feel about this early aggression?
I don't mind it honestly. Down seven, first drive of the game. Screw it.
Screw it.
Show that you're not scared.
Also, as a reminder, you are second ahead of me, so,
I'm trying to slow down a little bit.
for sure.
I'm trying to like pause it around to
As
try
we
to see if I can.
as we have a fourth and two, as he will drop back, may eventually have the deep crosser open. Instead, he'll take a shot upfield. George Pickens, damn good dog, falls in for the touchdown.
God, great throw by Richard Jacobson.
Yes. And way to see that read too. Like I doubt that that was his first read on a fourth and two situation, but saw the wide open wheel route, hit it with a nice touch pass, and now both teams start off with a touchdown, 7-7.
I've gotten two ads in a row for Wosey stream. Excuse me.
You gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe. I think that's what that is. Although I'll say, like, the minute if I get an ad, like, I'm immediately cutting the stream. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'll be online. No free advertising.
But
No free advertising. Unless it's on tiermaker.com. 7-7 again. This may be one of those Madden 22 style games where it's like first user to get a stop wins. That's the vibe I'm getting as we begin another stretch play here. Jonathan Taylor with not a lot gets taken down there by two Steelers for his first real like stop of the game, I would say. And this is a Bustin' Justin subscribes with Twitch Prime. I appreciate you, Justin. Thank you.
might as well subscribe to something else. I'm on my third ad on Wosey stream in a row.
My goodness.
I'm getting a little picture-in-picture. Okay, there we go.
Will's trying to do all he can here as he will drop back. I believe that's illegal contact based on the timing of the flag. Yes, it is. Isaiah Simmons bumping a man on a drag route. That will be a free first down.
Those seem to happen at like the worst possible times, and you never do it on purpose too.
Three-man rush gets back a wide open corner route to Fulcher. Has one man to beat. Tries to do a little stop and go. Winters with the tackle, but oh my goodness, that was a coverage bust if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. I think he accidentally had the guy that's supposed to be on man on the wrong side on him.
Potentially.
He kind of got lost, yeah.
Potentially. But even, I mean, you would expect the purple zone to... Well, anyway, I mean, who's to say here? Another stretch. Beautiful lead blocking as Jonathan Taylor again hits the edge and gets a gain of 16. That'll take it to first and goal. As this is something we're seeing Wosey do a lot. He's coming out and dime and then stacking the box. I don't know if that's the approach I would take against Lucky. Yeah, not against Jonathan Taylor.
It's a walk-in.
He'll be able to get out there pretty quickly, as that is, like Justin said, a walk-in touchdown for the Saints.
Sorry, was that a head again?
Yes.
I can't figure out how to get... You might have to...
I mean...
at some point.
I mean, you can just base it off what I'm saying. You'll be able to tell... Oh, my goodness, almost misses.
It's hard to, like, wait to react to something.
Well, listen, many color commentators have done it before, and many will in the future. That's part of the grind. That's part of the deal.
I just need to open so many things where I get a leg spike on my thing and fall behind.
Tell you what, I will do the auto thing. All right, hopefully that caught me up a little bit. We'll see. But again, three combined drives.
Wosey starts off the drive in Wildcat. That's a take.
Yeah. This is something that he does a lot, and it sometimes works, but it doesn't there. It's very boomer bust because I've seen him break off like 80-yard touchdowns with that play, but also like what's that? Oh, it's Saquon Barkley gets teabagged by number 44. Oh my God, a little disrespect by the Saints to end the first quarter. Thank you, Morty, putting your twos in the chat.
That player must have a gay relative.
Making a lot of money, I hear, is that gay relative. Shout out to him. 2nd and 12. Again, that's a boomer bust play, especially on first down, because now you're setting yourself up for a second long here, as we will have him again come out and empty. Jacobson, always a mobile threat. Got to set those spies, set the contains, whatever you can do, or just hope that, your interior guys...
It's a formation I've never had in my playbook, and it just looks so weird coming off the line. I kind of want to add it.
I will say, not that play, but there's an RPO, like an RPO screen out of that, where you can get some really nice blocking. If you have the numbers advantage, but yeah, that's about the only play I do.
Me a bunch. I feel like I'm too like content with my current playbook to like worry about changing it up this late into like a cycle.
That's totally fair. Doing it in the offseason, if anything, as he once again sets
Yeah.
a man in a spy here. Wide open interception by Awuzie, and will this be a pick six? It is not. Should not be
Honestly,
Awuzie.
I think that was just a really good play by Uzier. I think he kind of had that too.
Yeah, I think if Wozie had thrown that like a half second earlier, he might have had it. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily hate the read. Just, yeah, good break, like you said, by Wozier, and,
Or maybe locate that like a little bit more underneath
yeah, able
or
to take it.
back.
Able to take it to the opposing 40, and now Lucky with the opportunity to potentially take control of this game. 5-man rush. Oh my God, as he gets stonewalled there. Jonathan Taylor on the dump off does not do a lot, but that was weird. TJ Watt like bowled a man over and then just like stood
Just
there.
clear. Yeah.
Not really sure what happened.
Look what I can do.
Look what I can do. Just shoves him down, refuses to elaborate, and leaves. That's what you like to see. Cody playing Dehootie. That's okay. I might have to calm that too if I can. That's a big game. 14-7 once again. Like I said, already in field goal range. Here's Lucky, but this early in the game, he is thinking 7, as he will again have a 5-man rush. Corner blitz, but that does not get in. Instead, it is Highsmith who comes in on the left side, able to get the stop, and now 3rd and a mile, and this is historically where Lucky struggles. We'll see if he can kind of prove the narratives wrong here.
Are you subbed to Wozie? Because I'm getting like a sports clip ad border around the stream.
I have yet to get an ad, so I don't know. Take that for what you will. Boy, this
It's
man.
not playing on screen. It's just like bordering around.
This man covers all over the place here. 5-man rushes. He takes a shot up. Sneed able to just come down with it. Alexander not quite in the vicinity as Paul Alexander. Looks like it could have been a bad injury, but you know, with Madden you never know. The animations can
I
be.
don't think I've seen that one where he's kind of limping and just kind of face planted there.
Yeah. Can be pretty arbitrary. So we have a counter to the left again. Jonathan Taylor again with not a ton of room. This Pittsburgh MCL sprain, yeah, that's not great. This Pittsburgh run defense at the very least doing better, but you know, Lucky's got the dots when he needs them here.
I think he kept him in, which is a decision.
I mean, this is kind of a must-win game for the playoffs, so
That's true.
I understand. I understand as we have again another RPO, has the blocking outside. Sneed with room. TJ Watt dies, not able to get him, and he gets picked up and thrown down there, but it will not matter. Marlon McMullen with a typically efficient 8 for 9 for 137, and this is the best version of Lucky, right? Running game efficient, passing game is not making any mistakes, and he got that pick obviously with Joby Awuzie, so this is nice as he will take a wide open dump off. Fulcher not able to get in.
And now here's Jonathan Taylor territory.
Yeah.
If you don't stack the box here, Wozie, then you're just asking for.
I'm expecting if this is any type of like I-form slot, like weak concept, yeah, I'm expecting a stretch here to wherever he is the numbers advantage.
Yeah, this is absolutely a stretch.
Especially with whatever the fuck his DBs are doing. I don't understand that. Yes, stretch this to the left side. This is a touchdown IMO. I don't care about what Fitzpatrick just did. As he will instead do a power O, Jonathan Taylor will fall in for the touchdown.
I don't think there's a stretch from goal line, but yeah, the power.
Never. Oh, that was goal line, yeah. Good point. I did not notice that, I'll be honest with you. But, again, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns for New Orleans. Wozie with the pick that kind of gave Lucky firm footing in this game. Wozie going to have to respond here on offense. We'll see if he can.
Mm-hmm. I still don't know what's that kicker's name, but I love his name. Group
A? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. I'm going to call him Group. I like that. Group. Who do we got in here? We got Dan, Morty, Jesse, Cam, Justin listening in or checking in on the stream, obviously, and then Cloud. I appreciate all of you so much. Let me know, don't only give me your prediction for this game. Don't only tell me your favorite soup, which I can't help but notice that only Cam did. That upsets me a little bit, but let me know what your Super Bowl prediction is, ladies and gentlemen.
I really want to know Morty's favorite soup. Kind of upset we don't know it yet.
Shout out a service error there online, as we have a handoff for Barkley for gain of 11.
What do you think Wozie has to do offensively to get back into this? What do you think he's doing that's kind of not worked so far?
Well, he's had a couple interesting. I think he's being overly conservative on 1st and 2nd down, and he's putting himself in a lot of 3rd and long situations, which we will see as we have a speed option here. Barkley with a little bit of room. Barkley cuts up and falls forward. My goodness, gets one of those nice animation sticks for gain of 8. But think about that last drive, for example. We had we had a wildcat play, which yes, Boober busted and it busted, and then we had the screen. It only went for a gain of 2, and he put himself in a 3rd and 10 situation just without having to.
Right here.
So there's a little bit of that as Jacobson rolls out, does not have the speed and goes down. Thompson with the sack.
Blitz.
Everyone on the left side of the field was open, but just took off.
what I'm seeing from Mosey so far, offensive wise, is he's waiting too long to throw the ball because I feel like he kind of wants to get in these little scramble drills with Jacobson when he just he had a couple of the flat routes there right away.
As he uses Breesy, very interesting, has a wide open, instead goes to Pickens. As this, I don't think you can go for this because he already used his coach's decision. He's forced to punt this ball. Wow.
That's tough.
And that's why sometimes you hold on to those coaches' decisions. You know, that's the hard.
It's an awful punt too.
It's the hard choices you have to make in BL. Is touchback there, takes it to 20, and now I mean,
barn burner coming on this week. Nick and Cam.
Nick and Cam backs. Okay, that's kind of toxic to Cam, but you know,
still got 2 more wins than Nick.
Shit, I didn't know that. All right, maybe it's not toxic. Maybe it's toxic to Nick if anything. New Orleans could put themselves in a really good position here because I believe. Well, no, I guess what was it? Well, start the second, but they could put themselves in a 3 possession. Oh god! Oh, it's tipped up and oh!
I think Jonathan Taylor forgot it was a screenplay. I don't know what happened there.
There's
stuff that goes on in lucky games that I only see happen in lucky games.
I don't know what just happened there. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen that on a slip screen. Seen that on other
tries new ways to try to mess with them.
As he will go play action once again. 3-man rush. Really nice intermediate route to Snead. Is again, it's one of those dime 3-man rushes, and yes, it's. I don't know. I don't love Wosey's defensive approach to this game in general.
Yeah, because it takes the. You need to pressure the quarterbacks this man. You can't just 3-man rush all game and expect there not be an open guy.
Well, it's a 3-man rush. He gets. I mean, who knows whether he got caught or not? But he uses the D line, running into a double team. He's just taking himself completely out of the play. And I don't. Oh God, is McMullen gets screamed at, but able to get the dump off to Kamara. Kamara gets dual tackled there by 2 Steelers. Is no hurry up.
Almost never 3-man rush is if you do get caught in your O-line on when you're 4-man rushing, though, you can just go off, and the D line kind of cover all right when you're using them. They're not awful. I had a user pick with Jonathan Allen a couple weeks ago. So
as we again have a wide open dump off, Fulcher tries to juke up. Now they're able to do so. Is New Orleans again? 3 timeouts. They're taking their time here. They're not
He's
pressed.
Doing a very good job at just taking what's given to him so far.
Yeah, I mean we've
maybe one post route that he kind of forced, but it still was caught.
That's still fine. Yeah, I mean we've yet to see him really press on a play. As again, a lot of play action this game. As he has a crosser wide open, wheel route open. Fulcher with the whole right side of the field. Touchdown Saints.
Are we saying GG?
No. Too early.
Yeah. Wosey seems to stop being so panicky on offense, and he can maybe get back into this, but Lucky's been kind of locking him down so far.
A little bit. I mean, Wosey had a really good initial drive. Since then, yeah, I mean, again, I think the play sequencing hasn't been great. I would like to see, for Wosey's defensive user, what we're seeing a lot from him is he's using one of those middle linebackers, and it seems like he's really, I don't know if panicking is the right word, but he's really, locking on overly to one side of the field, and then we've seen on those layered concepts, or Lockie's able to just completely attack him on the other side of the field. Would like to see more variety in terms of where the user comes from. If you're Wosey, user is safety every once in a while. Just try something out. As he again sends a man on a. Oh my goodness. Lucky's doing something very interesting. He keeps setting one of his D tackles on a spy.
Well, that one was baked into the play. That's kind of interesting.
Was it? Maybe.
Yeah, it looked like a cover 3 run. The D tackles went out there. Maybe it was just a linebacker that was lined up inside.
I'm not sure, as he will go once again. The dump off Luke Schoonemaker, able to get out of bounds. The cut stick takes him to around the 40-yard line.
I'm not a big fan of putting a DT in spy. I usually do an edge and just kind of shift the D line whichever way that spy is, because with a guy like Jacobson, no DT is still catching him. You can put him in a spy, but he's still not getting caught.
See, Will once again goes to a dump off that says George Pickens stiff arms one man, takes it for about a gain of 6. That'll be the first time out. Jacobson, only with 1 incompletion on the game. The problem is that 1 incompletion was a pick.
Mm-hmm. The pick, he's taken a couple sacks.
Mm-hmm.
He had that QB draw where he just decided to not double up Breesy.
Yeah. A few
Here's a play that I love, but is a very odd decision for right now. Oh, it works.
Jacobson with some room. Jacobson takes it up and has a wide open lane, and he will score.
Made me eat my words right in front of my face. I usually use that play around the goal line, but fucking fair enough.
Very patient, I'd say. They're very patient running by Wozy. Did not hit that accelerate right away. Waited for the blocking to develop, and then once he saw that lane open up down the middle, that's where he pressed that right trigger and, just took it for an easy walk-in touchdown for Jacobson. And if you're New Orleans, that's fine. 40 seconds remaining, 3 timeouts. You can at the very least get a field goal here. But even if not, you have the possession advantage moving forward, no matter what Wozy does in his initial drive. So you're not panicking here. But that was good. I mean, Wozy really needed that drive to kind of stay in this game.
Now, 40 seconds with Lucky. You're gonna ultra aggressive here, or just seeing if you can maybe get something out?
I'm running initially. I think a little too much play action for my liking here. He's going to take a shot up! Almost intercepted by Winters, and that was the questionable read that Lucky will sometimes give you.
Yep. If that's picked off, this is a whole new game, because then Wozy could have went down the field and scored in that time.
Lucky's also, he's gone play action like 6 straight plays, and
Yeah.
Okay, now he hands it off to Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, as he gets decleated, and I was about to say if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm calling timeout. He will do just that.
I got a Whopper ad.
Isaiah Winters, I believe, with the tackle, which, that's a great name. That's a fantastic name. I would buy a Winters jersey like yesterday. 3rd and 8, 30 seconds remaining. Honestly, I'm probably running this if I'm New Orleans, although he won't. He has faith in himself as McMullen gets screamed at. 4-man rush comes in hot.
Now Wozy's got that one timeout still.
He's got one.
The thing I noticed about this game is the punting. We might have turned down kick power. We need to turn down. Does punt power get is punt power with that or no? Because I feel like punts have been insane this year.
I don't know. It's a good question.
He kicked that from his own 30.
It did get booted as Russo with not a ton of room. We'll take it to around the 25-yard line. 17 seconds, 1 timeout. It would take a pretty big coverage bust here for Pittsburgh to get into field goal territory. But you
get a couple though. You get.
I suppose, yeah.
You get a couple, 2 plays. Get one mid and then get one out of bounds. He's gonna be looking for Pickens here, but I think Lucky's got that usered up.
We shall see as he motions.
He's gonna try to bait him. I'm not sure what.
What he's trying to see, he's trying to get Barkley on that seam over there. As Jacobson's going to step up. Look out, you do not want to take a hit here, as he will not spend that last time out. That's not the play you want here if you're trying to get in field goal range. But he had a little bit of that damn pocket presence. The only problem is he stepped up about a step too far and ended up being forced to run. This is a...
You gotta watch out for those crossers.
Yeah, watch out for the crossers. Don't let him get out of bounds here, as he will go to Pickens. Got to get a tackle, as he does not.
Get out. Ooh. But is he in field goal range?
I believe he is, yes. In a dome.
Why are you running a play?
Well, I mean, 6 seconds. You got time to run a play.
Yeah, I guess. But his players are not close to the sideline to start off. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I did forget about the I did forget about the no timeouts part, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
We'll see here. We'll see if he screws himself over. As he will take a shot up to Graves as it is tapped away, and that is the end of the first half. A beautiful animation for Lucky. Deflected it for an extra second, as Graves will send this game to halftime. Ah, man. A little unlucky, honestly, but also, that's the risk you're taking. You might have disconnected. I can't hear you anymore. If you're.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had Discord notif I was looking at. Ask me a question.
No, not really. I was just, talking about the play. A response would have been nice, but it's okay. I'm happy to talk to myself too. 28-14. Pittsburgh.
I think he was in field goal range there. That's a kind of big blunder in my eyes, because then you'd be only down 11 here, and kicking a field goal would bring you within a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand, in a vacuum, I understand a one-on-one shot to George Pickens. The problem is Alex Graves is an absolute dog. He's not going to allow that, so that's why you just got to know, the personality you're going up against here. Is Jacobson's going to step up, take a dump off here. This is George Pickens, the man just targeted, gets cut stuck, but falls for a freaking first down. So we are going to see no huddle here as Wozy might see something he likes, although audible into a PA post shot here. This is interesting. You don't want to get too... what is Lucky doing with those D tackles?
I didn't see what they were doing on that play, but...
Wait, he was in a spy again. Like, I don't... I'm going to ask Lucky about this.
You see one of the other ones?
No, the non...
Gotcha.
He didn't do it. Oh, my Lord, Brian Breesy! The gravitational pull is too much. The 600-pound menace is here.
I must have missed the meme. Where did the Breesy, like, 500, 600 pounds come from?
I think it's just because Dan called him obese after he lost to Lucky once, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure that's where it was. Again, sets
meme,
another man in a spy intercepted by a Nebo's will. This be a pick 6. It will not. Great user by Lucky. Questionable read by Wozy, as Lucky is back in firm control of this game, dancing on him.
Those little magic hands.
Cause ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye.
Terrible read. That was just a good jump by the DB there.
Oh, I think that was a terrible read. You gotta know that that's a DB there.
Yeah, yes.
At the very least, do a high throw to take that away, but yeah.
Yeah, should have high thrown it.
Jonathan Taylor with a fun stat line, 11 for 53, but also 3 touchdowns, getting his fantasy owner some points. Hasn't done a ton in this game as Jonathan Taylor really since the first drive, but he's done enough. You know, he's moved the chains where he's had to, and you'll take that.
What?
If you're lucky, as he will once again send for dump off open. Ooh!
That's where most of these guys have swatted.
Yep. That's where you would really love.
I think that was a little out of reach of an interception, though. I think he only really had the option to swat it there.
You would still love them to give you the option again of selecting play ball and swap ball, you know, as a coach's adjustment. I'm not really sure why they got rid of that, but such is life. 3rd and 11 again. 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Even a field goal here, in my opinion, is pretty debilitating for Wozy's chances, but gotta convert this 3rd and 11 first. He will drop back. TJ Watt screams at him. Watt! Ooh, a succulent dot by McMullen up the middle, as that is a first down.
There goes that catching traffic that everybody loves in this game.
The catching traffic and the fearless ability for McMullen, because I promise you, if he didn't have fearless, that's probably a pick, honestly. So he will go RPO. Sharpton with blocking. Sharpton with a little bit of room will take it. Oh my God! Stiff arms a man. Takes it to 21.
Fair enough. Lucky kind of just showing that he's here to keep putting up points. He doesn't care what the score is. He's not going to play conservative on offense.
I would hope he's not packing it in up only 14 as McMullen. I think may have had that crosser open. It would have been a little tight, but
I think he was just trying to dump it off to Taylor there.
Potentially. But not able to get the throw off regardless. 2nd and 10 is where we're starting to see this, the Steelers' D-line, which kind of was a non-factor in the first half. We're starting to see them impact this game a little bit here in the second half, as he will once again drop back wide open up the middle as Sharpton gets decleated, but takes it to the 9.
And now, I don't like this out of Wozy.
Boy, is he not in a good position here. He's going to have to move Winters over there to cover. I don't know what's going on, as he is wide open. Touchdown, Fulcher. Coverage bust.
Yeah, and in a situation like that, you hate taking a timeout in the second half, but I think you gotta take a timeout when you're that messed up.
Or, frantically audible to a zone call, and then baseline. Yeah, it's just like... that man's assignment was all the way on the other side of the field, and, Wozy had his user over there to contain it, but then the RPO kind of messed with his eyes a little bit. He started running, towards the RPO, or towards the run part of the run part option. Fulcher wide open for a touchdown, and now, again, it looks like Wozy had a bit of a lane to potentially come back in this game, but one pick and one New Orleans touchdown later, it is, again, 35-14, as we will see. Or, again, a 21-point game, I should say, as we will see what he's able to do here, as we have a counter to the left, Brian Breesy, the 700-pound menace, sends no, sir.
This is where I don't think we see another punt from Wozy from the rest of the game.
No, you can't punt at this point. No shot, as he will once again drop back. Has crosser open instead. Will go to Schoonemaker. Schoonemaker able to get most of those yards back. Take it for 3rd and 2. And no huddle.
Your animation's like overpowered, but you're a tight end going up against a corner. Just truck the guy. You're getting the first few trucks in there.
Yeah.
as he might have Shoemaker here, but knowing Lucky is going to use that pretty well. I know he's got
He is
Shoemaker.
not
Who
using
hates Shoemaker not
Schoonmakers.
wait.
He did not wait. Instead, Saquon Barkley. The easy read there takes for gain about 7.
Knowing this game, the safety could have also came over on that with how good Lucky's defense has been playing. Again,
This time he
Shoemaker
will have it as he will
anyway.
go
There
up
we
to it. Schoonmaker takes it. Again, Bulls over 3 men, takes us to about the 27-yard line. We're going to see no huddle here. You must score a touch. Schoonmaker. Thank you, Cam. Appreciate you, baby. Ben saying hi, Justin.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Pretty. Ooh, is that one of those? No, false start. Excuse me. Too many adjustments.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I saw Lucky's right end, jump. I thought they were going to call him on, encroachment, but, instead, too many adjustments. He backs him up, and now 2nd and 10. Adebo dropping back, had wide open, continues to have wide open, goes to wide. This is Saquon Barkley. Takes it to about the 14, as we're going to see. Not no huddle again.
This is where I've been waiting to see what he do all game. He's finally hitting these quick, short passes, playing smart football.
Funny how it took him a 21-point deficit to do this. As he has a mid. Oh, intercepted by Adebo again. I believe his 3rd pick of the game. No, excuse me, his 2nd pick. Awuzie was the other one, but sheesh.
Now, do we call it wraps? I guess we gotta see what this drive
I'm
holds for Lucky.
just about to call it wraps unless we see a pick 6 here, but
Like a 3-and-out or something.
first out, I'm also doing a dive against this formation with the interior defender standing up like that.
I think you might just audible 2-1. It's either a dive or a stretch.
We shall see. More play action here as he gets screwed down. Woo, baby.
I'm not sure he even had anything open, even if you got that off. I'm not a big fan of, actually going for a play action in a situation like that. 'Cause the defense, if you know they're all out blitzing, you're just going to get hit. I'm just blocking the running back and then hoping that.
I mean, Wozie disguised it decently well, in my opinion, as we have, again, more play action as Sharpton's going to get hit. Joey Porter Jr. to tackle McMullen. 18 for 25. Now, granted, you could argue that he should have 2 picks. But, in general, very good passing day from Lucky. And you have to give him his credit for that.
I would say you don't count the stuff that doesn't happen.
Well, some of us stats nerds, that's what we're all about is, shoulda, coulda, woulda been interceptions.
So what you're saying is he's the Brock Purdy of Better League.
That I would never compare McMullen to Brock Purdy. I'd rather die than say that.
He should have 2 picks, just like Brock Purdy, is what you said about McMullen.
Oh wow. Toxic A. Oh God.
What about that one, Connor? Was that a Purdy play out of McMullen?
I mean, just waited too long to throw. Just lack of was not able since the D-line there very well. Very Purdy-esque as we will, again, have a 3-man rush. Seam shot to Johnson. Not able to come down with it.
He needed that, was he?
That is the stop that Pittsburgh desperately needed, and we are going to see the punt unit come out.
I was going to say, does Lucky do some crazy shit and go for it here? But
I mean, you'd have to be a straight-up crackhead to go for this. I mean, No. Not a great punt, but I think trying to prevent the... Oh, God, watch out. I think that was just Lucky trying to prevent the big play off the return.
Yeah.
All right, got to score quickly. We'll see what Pittsburgh's got here.
Big fan of this play, but I would put someone else on a route.
This play's going to take a long time to develop. This play, a long time. Jacobson's going to step up and slide forward for a gain of 6, 4 for 48. We have seen Jacobson get loose a couple times. Obviously, that really nice kind of designed QB run he had for the touchdown to end the first half. But the mobility of Jacobson has not been as much of a factor as you would expect in this game. And I think part of that's, Lucky with these spies, trying to shut him down. But also, see, again, it's another spy. We see right there as he does not have anyone open. Jacobson with room, though, as he's going to throw it up some more. I think Lucky just... I don't know if...
The route was over. Lucky was like, okay, there's no way of throwing it here. And then he throws it there. So, fair enough. Good read.
Put your force in the chat.
What in chat?
Put your fours in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, me. I'm sure. I hope Morty comes with the fours. He put all the other numbers in there. Damn it, as Jacobson just gets it off of Russo with a nice juke. Will Russo hit the edge here? Woo! Takes it to the 2-yard line. Got to score now.
Yeah. Gonna want this one play to get in. Just take the run. Actually, yeah. If you run there,
Brian breezes him as Jacobson takes off immediately with a quickness and goes down. Just a lack of patience there by Wozy.
I think he might have had Saquon at the end there. Could have just shoveled past it in, but
shoot, I mean, tell your AI QB to shovel past it with the game on the line. I don't know. That's tough as he will once again through man rush. Had A briefly. Jacobson again does not have it and again goes down. Bradshaw for the second straight time getting his mitts on the QB. 4 sacks now for New Orleans and Pittsburgh up against it.
Are we seeing Jacobson trying to play hero ball here?
I think this is what Dan thinks Mahomes plays like, is what Jacobson's been doing these last couple of plays.
The interceptions, yeah, this is Mahomes according to that.
Seen it a little bit as Jacobson this time is good pocket presence, although it's intercepted by the AI McLaughlin, as that is going to seal it. Lucky is going to move up to 10-6 on the year in Wozy. I mean, at this point, playoffs are, I don't know if they're in doubt, but it's questionable here for Wozy if he's going to make the playoffs, depending on what else happens.
What are the other games? Oh, okay.
There's a lot. I mean, the AFC is just as much of a soup as the NFC is, so I couldn't even begin to tell you. But good win for Lucky.
Soup Dan's currently losing pretty big to Austin.
Is he? All right. Oh! It countered to the left, and I think Lucky did that play call with me in mind, and I appreciate you, baby. Much love to you.
That almost went very good one way and almost went very good the other way. He dove with his user and almost took out the legs of McMullen.
Yeah, it was almost like the hottest user play of the day, honestly. Not able to get, as we will see again, more RPOs. It's going to be Jonathan Taylor. I mean, it's the Taylor show at this point. You just, give the ball to your Haas, run out the clock, see the win through. Jonathan Taylor squaring up with one of the Steelers. Love to see that.
Are you eating something?
Am I eating something? No.
Oh, I thought you were shaking by something.
Nah.
I was gonna say what's the game day snack of the day.
I do have some caramel cornbread. Oh my goodness, he's gonna take a shot up! Ooh, as a sneak gets decleated there by Isaiah Winters. Okay. Justin, how do I ban someone from the chat real quick? Because Ben just said something that hurts my feelings.
Hold on, I'm gonna check what he said first.
Nah, just just a reference to a player who he was a Gator great. Keyword was, and they transferred to Georgia, and that's tough. That's real tough for the brand. That's real tough for me.
Bulldog great.
Oh God! If he's like a Heisman contender with Georgia, I can't do it. I can't do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Heisman contender on Georgia.
I believe that's like his 4th or 5th counter to the left. He's really just playing for my emotions, playing for my heartstrings here at this point. Steele saying AFC greater than as the AFC 6 seed gets blown out by the NFC 6 seed. That's interesting. Very interesting. McMullen will drop back. He's going to take a shot up. Oh my goodness, intercepted by Alexander. That's the last thing you need. No reason to throw that as well. It's not going to be a pick six, but why do that? Why do? I mean, there's not a lot of life here, but what's the thought process there?
I believe he's trying to run up the score to show that he's an ally.
Show that he's an ally. I respect it.
Oh, he had both of those post routes. Didn't go to any of them, and now Schoonmaker's hurt.
Is the 6 seed not what Wozy currently is on Neon? I mean, I'll take it back if he's not. I'm about to check. Oh, the 9 seed. LMAO. Never mind. He's got the same record as the 6 seed, so what is he doing with it? Oh my goodness, intercepted by McLaughlin. His second pick, further cementing his Hall of Fame candidacy as he's going to try to outrun Jacobson. He does not, but that's
more tackles and touchdown throws this game.
That's running up the Hall of Fame watch for McLaughlin a little bit. Is again, if the game was not sealed beforehand, it's sealed now.
Is this 2 Hall of Fame DBs on this thing?
Potentially. I mean, they got to get the stats, but
Alex Graves just has like the name. Like that's a name. Alex Graves. Like you can't sound that cool not being in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Alex Graves is an all-time name. An all-time name. I wanted him too, as we're going to have, again, more play action. Has a man wide open. Sutton gets in for the touchdown.
All right. Not saying we should like switch games, but what's the score? What's the other scores going on?
Let me know about the Dan Austin game, and if that's close, I'll switch.
That one is currently 38-21 Austin. Austin's got the ball. 7 minutes left.
That's not
really
close
worth it.
enough. That's not close enough for me to switch over. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be in that number. When the
It's like
Saints go marching in.
it's like the Mariah Carey rendition or something.
No, I wish. I fucking wish. Still saying Lucky's stat padding. I think
And I'm here for it.
I think stat padding on BLN's encouraged, honestly. Like the rules are looser when you play on BLN.
You gotta show off for your friends.
Exactly. He is just setting that spy over and over. I mean, Jacobson took a million years to throw that. The crosser was open too.
Russo, Jacobson has a slow release. I'm pretty sure.
That would explain a
A
lot.
slow release. Hence why I took Zach White over him.
20 for 27, which is good, but also 5 interceptions, which is not good.
Not good. Yeah.
Not so much. Brian Precy goes down. Oh my God, this has big implications. And as Lucky's Week 18 opponent, I am eagerly awaiting the result of this.
Are you currently in the mixture of soup? What's your record?
I'm like the debris at the bottom of the soup, but I am into soup, yeah. I need to win and I need some help, but I do have a chance still.
Gotcha.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
ingredient that we probably don't need, but we can add if we want.
Exactly. That last extra dash of Old Bay. That's what I
Here's a
am.
leak.
As Jacobson's gonna take it up and not do a lot. What has Breesy got going on? We'll find
I need
out
the
soon.
Breesy update. We don't care about this game.
Yeah.
Give us the Breesy update.
At this point, that's all I care about. Let me know about Breesy. Oh my God, Gregory Rousseau goes down. Fuck!
Is Jesse in the stream? Oh, Breesy's fine. Okay. It's big sigh of relief if you're lucky there.
Yeah, big sigh of devastation if you're Connor there.
Connor, what play should I run my first play against Jesse?
I mean, counter to the left, obviously.
Honestly, I think that's where I was going anyway.
All right, love it.
Hopefully, he's not watching.
Let's see. I don't think is watching, as we have a shot up to Schoonmaker, Skonemaker, whatever the fuck he is.
Schoonmaker, I think.
Who drops it as that will be. The end of this one, we are going to see McMullen take a knee, and Wozy will try to injure McMullen.
Oh, absolutely.
As we see right there.
Oh, got him.
Exactly. But, I mean, big win for Lucky. He needed it. He got it as he has secured himself.
Yep. This Madden of all Maddens, I'm taking my starting quarterback out for Niels. The amount of times that just random people get injured at random-ass plays.
Yeah. You never know.
Late hit number 2 on McMullen. And
Yeah, we're about to see late hit number 3.
Connor's hearing a lot of clattering against the bottom of the bowl, but the spoon ain't empty.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. My soup is, it's diluted, it's watery. It doesn't taste all that good, but it's still soup.
Like a tomato soup, but it's just very runny.
Exactly. McMullen breaking up a fight between the offensive lineman and a D lineman, but congrats to Lucky, 42-14. Never really in doubt, honestly, ever since the second quarter where Lucky kind of ran away with it, but got to give him his credit. He established a very play-action heavy game plan, kind of took advantage of what I thought was a pretty shaky defensive user game from Wozy, and took the easy reads, and he finds himself at 10-6, and that is likely going to secure his spot in the NFC playoffs, likely.
Yeah, it's gonna the soup's still gotta boil a little bit, but
Mm,
he should be there.
he absolutely should be there. I imagine Lucky will join us in here. Maybe not. We'll see. But what are
If he
your,
loves
you
us.
know, not just on this game, but what are your quick thoughts on the NFC playoff picture? Because we were just saying in a slanderous FIFA party, we were just saying that a lot of guys should have the belief that they can make the Super Bowl of the NFC. Like, who do you think is
Yeah.
going to make it ultimately?
Fuck. I mean, Ben's got the. I feel like Ben's the most confident going in. I mean, I think everybody's confident, but none of us are confident that we're even making the playoffs. We're all like trying to get in. Ben's the only person that's like, oh, okay, I'm ready for the playoffs. So it's hard to not pick Ben right away because everybody else just been very, very mid. I'll go Ben. I'll go safe pick.
Here's what I'll say. At the end of the day, a lot of us are sleeping on Dan, and I understand why, because he's looked shaky this season, but I do think we have to give him his credit as the back-to-back NFC champion. I think we have to give him his credit that he will turn it on come playoff time. Then I think after that,
Oh, wait,
there's like,
speaking of Dan, he's only down 10 against Austin. 3 minutes left, and he's got the ball.
all right, well, we'll go to that, but all right, we'll try to do something unprecedented, which is calm a game and do an interview at the same time. Lucky, how we feeling? Thoughts on the game? Lucky, I cannot hear
Okay.
you.
One sec, sorry, I'm working on my headset.
No worries.
Dan has gameplay indicators on. It told him to lob it to B.
Yeah, I don't know why my. What? Hi,
Life?
I'm here. What's up?
Okay.
Hello.
Just quick thoughts on the game.
Yeah, it was a good, clean game. Didn't make many mistakes. I felt like we did a good job of keeping Jacobson from breaking too many big ones. Obviously, he got that big run early on, but other than that, we kind of want to just keep him in the pocket, give him a lot of underneath stuff, and try to, if he was gonna be this deep, we wanted him to earn it, but we wanted to make him march down the field, and hopefully we could make him make some mistakes, and I think we did a good job of that.
I have a quick question. I mean, obviously we can get into, McMullen with a typically efficient performance. We can get into McLaughlin with the 2 interceptions. We can get into Jonathan Taylor with 3 touchdowns. There are a lot of positives we can talk about. I'm curious about your defensive scheme because there were at least a dozen times where I saw one of your defensive tackles drop back into a spy, but it wasn't like a normal spy. It was like a situation where he would like almost like drop back but like stay, with his hand in the dirt as if he was like rushing the passer. Do you know some hacks, and should you be suspended for Week 18 against the Vikings?
I don't think so. But I honestly the Vikings are a highly reputable franchise and completely above reproach, and they don't deserve that. So, you know what? Right now, I will say we will suspend the entire defense for Week 18 just because Connor says it needs to happen. I think that's fair.
I'll be honest.
Honestly,
No, go ahead.
I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to. I do against Wozy because I have to be aware of his quarterback breaking the pocket on any given play. I like to put D tackles into it so that I can still get an edge rush while still having somebody to keep a mobile QB from stepping up and running up the middle of the field.
For sure.
So that's usually how I tend to defend more mobile QBs. If they were doing something awkward animation-wise, that's pretty cool because it sounds like it helped me, but I'm not 100% aware of what it would be.
Nah, it's fine. What was I about to say to you? I don't know. Justin, what's your question?
I wasn't hoping for a question. I was just watching Morgan Rowe make one of the most dog shit throws I've ever seen him make.
That's tough.
But,
Yeah, that's a tough one for Dan. I think he stepped just like a hair outside of the pocket and lost fearless.
So, your DBs really played out today. Which one of them do you think is going to be making the Hall of Fame?
Which one of them?
Or how many of
they
them do you
both
think are
aren't
making
gonna
it? How many do you think are?
Alex Graves and Juwan McLaughlin are both Hall of Fame caliber cornerbacks. Either one of them would be fortunate enough to make it in. Right now, I think that McLaughlin has the season up on, so he has a little bit more stats. But both of them are looking really good, and they've just been fantastic additions to this defense. We really appreciated the playmaking ability that they've showed. So very much enjoyed having both of them, and I think both of them are Hall of Fame caliber.
And that Breesy injury at the end, did your heart stop for a second?
Honestly, no. I was mildly annoyed for a second, and then it was next man up. We're pretty deep on defense
Dog
in New
mentality.
Orleans. And so, as much of a game changer as Breezy is, Cortez Bradshaw's been waiting all year for his opportunity, so he'll step in and he'll do what he needs to do. We were very happy to see that he got healthy. He's a big part of our defense, but this defense has a lot of playmakers in that front seven, so we'll get it done.
Cortez Bradshaw was honestly the guy there on that goal line stand at the end of the game. You know, 2 straight times Jacobson tries to take off, 2 straight times Bradshaw has the speed to get to the outside, and then obviously the tackling ability to bring him down is really nice. My final question for you, we were just talking about, you know, the NFC as a whole. Obviously, we talked early in the party about how a lot of people, you know, in my opinion, in Justin's opinion, perhaps in your opinion as well, should go into the NFC playoffs feeling confident that they can, you know, if things go right, that they can make a run. I want your official prediction. Like, who do you think is coming out of the NFC?
That's tough for me. Obviously, Ben is sitting up there at what 12-3 now.
Yes,
and he's absolutely deserved.
He's the Remy of the soup right now.
Okay, thanks, Connor or Justin. But you know, Ben's had a fantastic season. I remember he was sitting there with 8 or 9 wins, and I was looking at his schedule, and I was thinking, I have a really good shot at taking the division from him. But then, good user after good user.
Oh, wow.
A
Toxic injury timeout. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, of course. No, I think Ben's deserved the spot that he's in. I've been calling Morty to represent the NFC all season, and I refuse to change that because that's a dog right there. And I think is this the season that he went out of town, or is that last season?
That was last season, I believe.
Was that last season?
Cam was out of town this season.
That was Cam. Thank you, Cam and Phil. Yeah. I can't keep track. Feels like we have a different 2 good users every single season leading town. But no, I think that the rest of the league has caught up to Morty a little bit. He started off with such a great team, and now a lot of users have great teams. And so that hurts a little bit, especially because obviously Ben's built a great team in the Falcons, and I really do respect what he's done over there. So it's kind of tough between those two, but I'm going to stick with Morty just because that's been my decision. That's my pick all year. I think he's earned that respect.
Well, I mean, he's also, you know, he's
sitting right there.
He's continued to, I guess, establish the team that he had to start off. But I think,
yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead. Go ahead and talk. That's fine. My thought was not over, but go ahead.
I was gonna say it's also hard to pick who you're taking out of the NFC when there's 10 users still capable of making the playoffs.
Takes a shot up to Dyson into double coverage. Would end up being quadruple coverage, not able to come down with it. But my thought was there was the question early on in the season early on in the cycle about, is Morty's success due is he all team pretty much? People were asking that about Morty, and I think it's fair to say at this point that he's got the scheme to match. It's been very, very impressive, but we'll turn our attention towards the game here real quick. Morgan Rowan Company with 10 seconds left as he is going to drop back. Takes a shot up the post. Dyson will throw it in triple coverage, intercepted by Battles. That will be the end of the game. He will take it up and secure the dub for the AFC Cincinnati Bengals. So what does this do now for Dan's playoff chances? Because
Dan, I think this
might knock him out. Yeah.
Does it?
I think at this point the best that Dan can do is tie me for the last wild card spot. Actually, I'm not 100% positive that there can't be a situation where basically he can't finish above me, and I'm not sure I can finish below 8.
Because what's his record now?
He is now 8-8. No.
What are you?
No, he would be now 9.
No, he's 9-7.
He's 9-7.
I mean,
he's 9-7. I believe I'm 10-6. And I have the tiebreaker on him, and because of the way wildcard works, if there's several teams in the tiebreaker, I will automatically bump him out of consideration of the entire thing, even if he has head-to-head over the other guys.
Yeah, because right now with this loss, he goes down from 6th to 10th, or 9th, I mean.
I don't know where he is, because he beat me earlier in the year, so he has the head-to-head, but I know head-to-head's not going to matter then, because of how many teams are involved, so
Yeah, right now there was... Let's see, 6th through 9th seed are all 9-6, but Lucky just won, so he's 10-6. Dan's going down to 9-7.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where I'm at. I'm about to be either 9-7 or 8-8.
Hmm.
Ben saying Dan really needs Lucky to beat me. Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't really have anything
Connor,
in front of me.
you really need Jesse to beat me, and you really need.
Do I?
Well, yeah, because I believe I have the tiebreaker over Alex. I don't know. I don't know what happens when we all win like the
I
same
don't.
amount of games.
I don't think yours and because I haven't played either of you this year. I don't think yours and Jesse's game matters all that much to me.
That's yeah.
Um,
It's it's something that I'm just gonna not think about because that's worth.
yeah.
Because I don't want that.
Just try to win games, and then everything will sort itself out. The soup, the cream will rise to the top of the soup, if you will. But yeah, Justin, thanks for. Oh, Ben saying if Lucky loses week 18, Dan can only tie him, and then would be eliminated on tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
for,
It's a tough situation for Dan.
yeah.
I'm not sure if
he
he's
can skip the
mathematically
7 though. I
yet,
think
but it is just about it.
It's gonna
he's
feel
gonna have to need like me and Alex and Alan to all lose.
it's gonna feel weird. Like if Dan doesn't make the playoffs, it's gonna feel really weird. Like not having him in the NFC
Agreed.
hunt after back-to-back NFC
it-
Championship games or
Yeah,
back-to-back
he
Super
made
Bowls.
it in a year where he got 2-0 wins in the sense that he actually won, but this
we
year
might have.
cycle.
Is this gonna be it's gonna be a first time ever? The NFC Championship game the past 2 years, right? Was Alan and Dan.
No, the first time out or the first time Dan made it, it was I don't know who it was, but Dan played out in the wild card round that year.
Okay. Because last year was Alan and Dan, and both of them might be out of the playoffs. Either of them might not make the playoffs.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see what Alan does with me in a few minutes here, but Lucky, any final thoughts on your game or on the NFC or on Baldur's Gate or FIFA or whatever we want to talk about or states? Have you reconsidered the state tier list? I don't know.
No, the state list was impeccable. There's
Beautiful.
nothing I would ever change about
What
that.
about a state bird tier list? Or a state food tier list?
I think the potential for that certainly exists.
I'll tier some foods. I'll tier the state foods.
I got nothing. Appreciate you guys comment for us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and we appreciate you putting. I appreciate you running like 5 counters to the left too. That was very. I saw that and it made me happy.
Love that.
Justin,
This for you.
welcome back to BLN. Thanks for joining me. It was a fun time. Do you have any final words for the people?
Glad to be back. Hope that I wasn't too rusty. I can tell I kind of was at some points, but I'll be getting better.
I mean, you're not getting graded for this. It's fine. It's whatever.
CMS is gone. So,
We're hopping on. We're talking our talk. It's all good. All right. Much love to y'all. Congrats to Austin. Congrats to Lucky. Both of them winners in their respective games. And